Hi boys and girls, how are you? Well, today I've got a story for you. Shall we see what it is? Alright, today's story, ta-da! Winnie at the seaside. Yes, Winnie the witch. She's going to the seaside. Do you like going to the seaside? I do. I like swimming in the waves. Splash! It's good. Alright then, well, before we can start our story, shall we check the keywords? Keywords! Okay. Winnie! Winnie. She's our main character. Wilbur! Wilbur. Broomstick. Broomstick. Beach. Beach. I like the beach. I bet you do too. Towel. Towel. You don't go to the beach without a towel. Umbrella. Good beach umbrella is always good to have. Swim. Swim. I'm good at swimming. I like it very much. Wet. Wet. Yes, you get wet if you go to the beach. But that's the fun part, isn't it? Okay then. Winnie at the seaside. Let's have a look. It was a very hot summer. Just like in Kyoto, it's super hot. Winnie the witch felt hot and tired. Wilbur, her cat, felt hot and tired too. I want to swim, Wilbur, Winnie said. Let's go to the seaside. Winnie found her beach towel, her beach bag, and her beach umbrella. She jumped on her broomstick. Wilbur jumped on her shoulder. And they were off. Maybe no engine. They flew over hot towns. They flew over hot roads and hot cars. And they finally came to the sea. There were lots of people on the beach. But Winnie found a place for her towel. She put up her beach umbrella and got ready for her swim. Look after my bag and broomstick, Wilbur. Winnie said, and she ran into the water. There she goes. Whoops. It was lovely in the sea. Winnie splashed in the water, splash, splash, and skipped over the little waves. She was having a lovely time. Wilbur sat and watched her. He couldn't swim. He didn't like water. No, cats don't like water. He hated getting wet. Winnie dived into the water. It was such fun, but the water started to creep up the sand. Gloo, 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 gloo. Onto Wilbur's towel. Wilbur jumped onto Winnie's beach umbrella. Meow! He cried. You see him? Meow! He doesn't like the water. The sea picked Winnie up, turned her over 3 times, and dumped her on the sand. Oh dear. The water washed over Winnie's towel and came halfway up Wilbur's beach bag. Meow! Cried Wilbur. He didn't want to get wet. Oh dear, said Winnie. She shook some seaweed out of her hair. All the seaweed. Don't worry, Wilbur. We'll just move further up the beach. Oops. She picked up her beach bag and her towel. My broomstick! Where is it? It's out to sea. Where's my broomstick? There was no broomstick. I can see it over there. She looked out to sea. There was her broomstick, floating away. Stop! Winnie shouted. But her broomstick Didn't stop. How will we get home, Wilbur? Cried Winnie. Then she had an idea. She grabbed her beach bag, took out her magic wand, and waved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shouted, "Abracadabra!" Magic words. The broomstick stopped. Then it started to come back. But a surfer was in the way. Oh dear. Whoosh went her broomstick high up in the air, and it landed on a whale. The whale didn't want a broomstick on its back. Went the whale, and whoosh went the broomstick high up in the air in a great spout of water. Splash came the water. Winnie's broomstick had come back. Winnie was pleased. The other people on the beach, they were not pleased at all. They were very wet. Oh dear. Wilbur was not pleased either. Meow! He was very wet and very sandy. He was not happy. Oh dear, said Winnie. We'd better go home, Wilbur. She packed everything up. Winnie and Wilbur zoomed up into the sky. They were soon home again. It was still hot in Winnie's garden. Winnie still felt hot and tired. But then she had a wonderful idea. She took her magic wand, went out of her beach bag, she shut her eyes, turned around 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and shouted, "Abracadabra!" Ha! And you know what happened? There in her garden now was a beautiful swimming pool. Winnie dived in. Whee! She swam up and down. She floated on her back. This is lovely, Wilbur, she said. It's much nicer than the seaside, the beach. Anything is nicer than the seaside, thought Wilbur. You see him there? Meow. He still doesn't like water. The end. Oh, what a nice picture. Well, boys and girls, thank you for listening. It's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.